Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Mindy for Mindy's Crafts and Cash. This video will be a crafting video. It is flip through number 2 of my collage books. I have been collaging for a few years now, and I've made many little books, and this is flip through number 2. Okay, I just took this regular book that actually has lined pages, and I just started gluing in it. And as you can see, it's got what they call an alligator mouth because it got so fat. But I had fun. During COVID, I sat on my patio overlooking a canal, a stream, and I did collages just about every day. Really enjoyed doing them. This book is a little bigger than the book number 1 I did, which was about 2 inches by 3 inches. This one is about 5.5 by 3.5. And I would decide to work in whatever book I wanted, whatever size, depending on the images that I had. So this one just says, Finders Keepers, and it looks like she was so excited she found something. And I usually do make some kind of a background, then I find a focal image and a little saying that goes with them, or I find a saying that I like, and I try to find a focal image that would go along with it. And this was a sticker from a sticker book, this lady, and it says, Embrace your journey. This guy, oh my God, I just love him. He looks so shocked and surprised, and I just put in, Let Life Surprise You. Here we have a funny looking guy driving along, an old-fashioned guy, and it's life is a grand adventure and always take the scenic route. Okay, and here we have focus on what's important, the little mom and her babe. Evidently, I did this one on January 23rd. I don't know what year. I should have written it. And it was probably a good couple of years ago, and maybe 3 even. Make today count. Now this one, I have a whole booklet of snarky sayings, and this is one of them. I'm sorry. And by sorry, I meant get over it. And this is really the perfect picture for that saying, I thought. Smile, breathe, and go slowly. Ordinary people can do extraordinary things. This lady reminded me of Rosie the Riveter, which she was in World War II. They had a picture of her, and that was when the women had to take over a lot of the men's jobs because the men all went to war. Adventure awaits you. I love these 2 little kids. You create your own calm. I thought this was a very calming picture. Fall in love with as many things as possible. I collect blue and white china and blue glasses, and I will insert some pictures of my collection. One of the things that I love. Now, I did collect Beanie Babies. I figured out I spent $1,000 when Beanie Babies were the craze, and they were worth very little. I sold a lot when I moved for $100, but I think it was worth every penny of that $1,000 because it was like a huge treasure hunt for a whole year. It was so much fun. Okay, and this one I like. If we're facing in the right direction, all we have to do is keep walking. Darling, you are a work of art. I thought this gown was gorgeous. And this is somebody famous, and I forgot who. Maybe you would know. Put it in the comments. Today is full of possibilities. Love this little guy. You smell like drama and a headache. Please get away from me. That was one of my snarky sayings. She who seeds a thought harvests a destiny. So I thought this was appropriate. She's holding a little plant that she evidently grew. Attitude is everything. I like this kid. He's holding this big heavy thing and he's got a big smile on his face. Some of these took me an hour to do. It's so crazy. It's just such a little thing. But by the time I picked out my background, picked out my saying, picked out my focal image, it just trying to get everything to make sense. A cup of tea solves everything. I'm more of a coffee drinker, but boy, that helps me in the morning get going. Now they're just going food shopping. I picked out Find Joy in the Ordinary because they both look happy. Maybe it's because they bought some delicious groceries they're going to eat or some great snacks. Be brave with your life. How true is that? Live simply, give generously. I'm trying to do that. I give my time because I volunteer on Mondays in our community. We have a We Care office, and we loan out durable equipment to residents. I live in a senior community, and sometimes people just need something for a short time. We give out walkers. We loan out walkers and wheelchairs and crutches and knee scooters and things like that. And I needed to take advantage of it because I was coming home from the hospital after my knee replacement, and I didn't think I'd be able to walk up the walk. So it was really helpful for me to borrow a wheelchair for a day. Okay, this is Start Each Day with a Grateful Heart, and I find that's really helpful. Travel the world over to find the beautiful. I've done some traveling. One place I'd really like to go to is the South Pacific. I would like to go to Australia and New Zealand. We'll see if I ever get there, but that's on my list. This one is Love with All Your Heart. Did something a little bit on the other page. Color, a pigment used in painting. Avoid stress, stay home and craft. And that's exactly what I did for 2 years. And I basically craft every morning. And then I do some afternoon activity. Frequently it's swimming and the gym or mahjong. And then in the evenings, if I'm home, and I do belong to some clubs and things, then usually I'm doing my diamond painting in my recliner with the TV on. I will be doing diamond painting videos as well, but haven't figured that out yet because I usually diamond paint on the recliner. This is my cup of care. Oh, look, it's empty. Another snarky one. Oh, look, it's empty. Your mind will answer most questions if you learn to relax and wait for the answers. Okay, she's waiting. I love giraffes. Love them. I live not too far from Lion Country Safari. And if you go through there at the end, you can go upstairs and they feed the giraffes. You have to go upstairs into this like little wooden building, and the giraffes come over and you can feed them because you have to get to their height. If you're lucky enough to be different, never change. This is one. Find your song and sing it. And bloom. To open into flowers, to produce abundant plant life, especially unexpectedly to appear healthy and vigorous, to bloom. Find your song and sing it. Yeah, I better not do that. If I sang on my YouTube channel, that would be the end of that. I'd end up with no subscribers. Speaking of, I'd really appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. I am trying to grow the channel. This cat, you know how cats can be. It's a beautiful day to leave me alone. Another snarky saying. And I just fell in love with this little girl. Stopped to see the beauty along the way. I've purchased a lot of different pads of sayings, which I find come in very helpful. This one's creativity takes courage. Be original. And I think this dog is just adorable. Collect beautiful moments. She's contemplating. Now this little boy looks like he's ready for trouble. So I pulled the definition: naughty, badly behaved, especially by being mischievous or disobedient, or some people say mischievous. And this says, I meant to behave, but there were too many other options. Here I did on both pages. I love this one. It says, why limit happy to an hour? And this one, skinny people are easier to kidnap. Stay safe and eat cake. Love it, love it. And honestly, I had a little piece last night. I usually don't eat cake, but we had company over and I couldn't resist. Okay, this is live each day with grace and authenticity. She looks pretty graceful. When I ask for directions, please do not use words like east. Well, I have to say that when I moved to Florida, I come from the Northeast, and everything is go right, go left. And those are how you give directions to people. I moved to Florida, and it's, okay, go north on this, blah, 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 and then turn east, and then go south. And I came before GPSs. I'm here 33 years, before GPSs were invented. And boy, was that tough to try to figure out. Don't give me attitude. I already have it. She sure does. Oh, missed a page. I'm going to go back and I'm going to collage on that page. And I love her. Hold on tight to your dreams. Skipped one. Okay, to me she looked like a hero. She may just be working. Well, I thought she was like flying. But maybe that's just like a sleep mask or something. So I wrote hero, somebody who commits an act of remarkable bravery or who has shown an admirable quality such as great courage or strength of character. And you are becoming capable. No, you are capable of becoming more than you realize. Life was meant for great adventure. This is something that I colored and cut out. And I had this on my bucket list, and then I deleted it because I thought I would for sure have a heart attack. Coffee, a drink containing caffeine, and with a mildly stimulating effect that is made from the ground or processed seeds of a tropical tree. Yay for coffee. Some days I rely heavily on coffee and my ability to ignore reality. I take a pill in the morning and I can't eat for 30 minutes. And I set a timer for 25. And at 25, I go in and I start making my coffee. Okay, this is just an easy, simple one. Live simply, bloom wildly. And this is me sometimes. I'm a little crazy in a big way. It does pertain to some of my friends. Hello, Lori. Okay, negative, indicating no or refusing to deny something, unhappy, discouraging, angry, or otherwise distracting from a happy situation. I don't know where all this crap for me being a difficult person is coming from, she's saying to her stuffed animal, because she's probably being punished. Darling, you are a work of art. The Mona Lisa, which I did see in person, and I was not that impressed. Just not that big a painting. I thought it would be as big as the whole wall. It wasn't. Okay, at times I'm grateful thoughts don't actually appear in bubbles above our head. She's not very pleased with him. And this is really true. Give out what you most want to come back. It's the little things that make life big. I thought that was cute with her holding a little bird. I love birds. We have a lot of birds where I live. School of Drawing and Painting, and I wrote, see possibility everywhere. Who would think to use a shoe as a vase? This I did right after the Ukraine war broke out. Peaceful always and always. I did it in the colors of the Ukraine, blue and yellow. And she looks like a little Ukrainian girl. And unfortunately, that was almost 2 years ago and still fighting. Okay, with a bright heart, keep moving forward. I just did a 2-page spread here. Just kind of sweet. This is Say Yes to New Adventures. We were kind of talking about going to the Olympics in Paris, but then I decided it was going to be a little too crazy for me. Words cannot express how much I just don't care. Those little cats, they can not care about you. Another snarky one. This is a good day to be happy. Every day is a good day to be happy. And that's the end of the book. Thank you for looking through it with me. Again, I'm just asking that you like and subscribe. Have a good day. Keep crafting, keep budgeting, and keep going forward with your goals. Bye-bye.